I'd forgotten before we get on to the swim that there was prediction of rain, and it sounded like, you're going to get pretty wet, and we heard the temperature was going to drop a little. So I found a Dick's Sporting Good, and we went down to the Dick's Sporting Good. So we got 2 pair of gloves that were supposed to be waterproof. We got long sleeve shirts put underneath our jerseys.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep.
I don't think we had anything on the legs.
No, we didn't have anything on the legs.
And when I get to the bike portion, we should have grabbed a couple jackets. I thought about it. And
we had the ponchos for when we walked down.
Right, but you can't wear the poncho on the bike.
No, that would have been anti-aerodynamic.
But, yeah. So, the weather wasn't going to be great, but not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So anyways, we wake up in the morning, we look at the weather, yeah, it's raining. We had ponchos that we put on, and we're walking down, and it's a steady rain.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Not pouring,
no
lightning or anything like that.
Thankfully, it never poured.
It just was a steady rain.
Cold, nasty rain.
Temperature was 32.
Oh yeah, easily 32.
So we're walking down, we got our wetsuits, and we go to transition, and we make sure all our stuff's there.
Oh yes, that's right. Yes, we filled up our water bottles, put our water bottles on the bike.
I tried to tie off my transition bags.
Yeah.
Well,
thankfully, I figured it out. I was able to. But it didn't help.
Something you learn every race. We'll get to that someday down the road.
Yeah.
So we get all our stuff. We go over, and a bike technician was there, and he was saying, "Where do you set your tires at?" I said, "Well, we usually set them about 120." He goes, "I put them at 90 with these wet roads."
With the wet roads and it being cold.
And being cold, he says, I said, "Okay, you're the expert." So he set our bike tires at 90. We took them back, racked them, and then we start walking down because it was only about a mile walk.
Oh, you mean to the swim?
Right.
Yeah.
It was like a mile walk to the swim, but the swim is generally 2.4 miles.
Yes.
So we're getting closer, and there's an overpass.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And so we get under the overpass, and I see somebody else putting their wetsuit on. I went, maybe we ought to. So we stick half our wetsuit on and pull it up, and because then you're not doing it in the rain, so we threw the ponchos back on.
And it helped keep us warm, too, standing there in line waiting to go in.
We threw the ponchos back on and started walking down. And we got down there, and you can't really see the river. Well, I think we did walk over, didn't we, to look at it? It was flowing pretty good.
Yeah, you could see the water.
It was flowing pretty good. And somebody was walking back through it, and they were going, "Well, we got to wait. They might be making a change on the swim."
Yeah. We're like, "Oh, great, another one."
So I don't know. I think Robert did too. I'm pulling up my wetsuit and getting it ready and and stuff.
When the guy came by.
And the ponchos we just threw in the garbage because they were just those
cheap,
Yeah,
that you can get anywhere.
So, anyways, I'm standing there, and I'm shivering.
Yep.
That should have been a sign right there.
That wasn't. Yeah.
I got a wetsuit on and I'm shivering.
Yeah.
So I make my way down, and they made the announcement. They said the swim will be shortened to an Olympic distance.
Yeah.
I went, great. So we're getting down there, and we got my goggles on. Everybody's going in. It's a rolling start. I'm seeing people go into the water. I'm seeing this water go flying by me, going, "Oh, this is going to be fun."
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure his story we'll have Robert tell you this. But so anyways, I think the two of us we went in together pretty much.
Yes, they had it where 2 people went at a time, so we were able to go in together.
In I go. I start swimming, and that current just picked me up, and I'm like, "Oh no, this is not gonna be good." So I'm fighting the current. The kayakers and all are saying at this point, stay to the right, So I'm fighting the current to not push me to the left, because you got to make a little slight turn to go in, and it's the current's just pushing you. Then I get to where the turn is. Now they're screaming at me, "Stay to the left, stay to the left." And I'm like, I'm trying, and I'm muscling through this thing. And I got to where the steps to come out, and I had to grab somebody's hand. I mean, it felt like I did my first Ironman, where we get out of the water, your first triathlon, and you're like, woo,
yeah,
and you're dizzy. I felt like I would had swam 2.4 miles, even worse. I don't know.
Yeah, it was. I was pretty much the same. I remember getting under the underpass, going towards the underpass, and there was a woman in a kayak that kept yelling at us all to go right, or we were going to run into one of those big cement blocks that hold up the bridge. But man, it was crazy. It
was nuts. So I get out of the water. I go into transition. I get my bag. I go into the tent, open my bag, and all my clothes are wet. So I put on wet clothes. Well, I don't know.
Luckily I must have gotten it tied off enough. They were dry, but it was dry but damp. So I'm putting my clothes on. Luckily there was a really nice, the volunteers are great at every Ironman. There was a really nice guy, and I'm putting my stuff on. I'm trying to wipe my glasses off my bike, and he goes, "Oh, give them to me." So he wiped them off for me and let me finish what I had to do to put everything on, and went out and waited for him, and then we started the bike.
Well, so I put on all these wet clothes. I was supposed to meet up with Robert over here. I'm like going, what the heck? I'm like going, what the heck? So I look over and I go look. His bike's gone. I went, oh, he must have taken off. So here we go. Here's the bike.